Team, I wanted to share something that I've been using with you that I have been really loving. It's been really, really great. It's called Google Streaks. It is within your Gmail. You would just go to just Google Streaks, and you install it into your email. I love it. I'm going to show you some of the things that I love about it. They have things over here on the side. You can see on the left-hand side, there's something called pipelines. I want you to think of them like a group or a file folder that you create. So you would just plus this little plus button to create a pipeline. Now I'm going to show you my first one is called prospects. Now I have all of these minimized because I don't want to show you the names that are in there just out of privacy for everybody. But so my first one, I have a number 1 by it, and then I call it prospects because the number 1 puts it in order. Otherwise, it'll put these in ABC order. Okay, so I have 4 different pipelines. I have prospects. Then once they join, I have follow-up. I have another one for working ambassadors and then people that are not right now. I guess I could move that up, but anyway, beside the point. Okay, so let's look at what I have for prospects. So I want you to think about, first of all, when I talk about this to you, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by it. The way that I did it is I slowly started adding people, not going backwards, but as I'm moving forwards, and it is really helped me a ton. Okay, so there are different tabs across the top here, but then there's also different columns that you can have as you are working with your people. Okay, so if you think about when you first start connecting with someone, and I just have that connecting as hey girl, it has nothing to do with Plexus. It is just like a connection piece. The next one I have is if I would you. That's where I am asking them, hey, if I sent you a video, would you take a look? The next one I have is market research. Now you'll notice that sometimes they'll skip, like maybe I go from hey girl to if I would you, maybe I go to hey girl to market research. They're not necessarily going to do all of these tabs, but it's really helping me keep track of where people are in my funnel, if you will. Okay, so the next one is market research. Maybe I'm going to reach out to someone and say, hey, I really trust your opinion. Would you take a look at A, B, or C? Would you take a look at this video? Would you take a look at this product? Would you consider comparing my probiotic to the one that you have? This is all Bob stuff that I've plunked into these tabs. Okay, so market research, I might have someone that I have in that spot. If I sent them a sample, if I sent them a video, do they want to set up a time to meet? Do I have lunch with someone? I also have places for relationship build, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Then I want to ask them, what are your health goals? Let me know what it is you're working on that I can kind of refer you or steer you in the right direction. Do I get them to stand up for a 7-day? I added this just recently because sometimes people do a 7-day. I send them the 7 sticks. They don't join the actual group, so that's been a little tricky. So once they've joined the group, are they on a 3-day? Did they join the group? Have I added them to Marco Polo? Then when they order their product, have I offered them the business opportunity? Have I reached out in any of these ways and I'm getting no response? And have I gone to relationship building? So I'm going to let Ashley be a part of here. She's in my relationship build. I'm going to click, you can see this little box right here. I'm going to click on that and it's going to show you, possibly, there we go, where she is in my pipeline. I'm keeping notes on all of these different things. So I can go to each of these different places and add things. Okay, so I also like to get their email. I haven't added her email in there yet, but I'll show you why in a minute, why I love to get the email in there as quick as possible. So I also can click on here and I can move her to different places. Okay, so she did a 7-day. You can see I asked her if I would you. She's in my prospect tab. I sent her a video. She did the 7-day. We've been playing with Marco Polo. We talked about the business opportunity. She didn't give me a response. And then she actually said this wasn't for her right now. So now I'm just relationship building with her and I can kind of keep track. Okay, so the next thing I love is I can click on follow up and I want a relationship with her again in 3 days. So it'll remind me in my email when I have, so let's just click over there. I'm going to go over here. You can see that I have 6 streaks. It'll send me individual emails and it'll send me ones like this. And these are all the people that I have tasks that are due today, ones that are overdue recently, and then ones that are due tomorrow. I can actually click over here and it'll take me to their pipeline. You can see I have notes in hers, or I can actually click on the person and it'll take me into their pipeline. Sometimes I have trouble keeping, I actually did chat with her today. But anyway, I just go through and click really quickly. But I love that each day it sends me an email of who I need to follow up with and I don't get them lost. Okay, so that was the prospects. The other thing is each one has columns. So here is the name, the date that I've created it. So let's just go so you can see with Ashley. Here's her name, the date that it was created, if I have her email address or not. I created a checkbox here that she's a part of the Health and Happiness group. These are the notes of all the things that I have going on with her. Have we talked about what her health goals are, the date that she was last updated, and then what stage she's in right now. So that is the first one, which is prospects. So let's look at follow-up. Again, I have these minimized. You can see like these are all my people that I have in my follow-up, but I have them minimized just for privacy. Okay, so for follow-up, I have they've ordered product. Have I sent them a text, welcome email, added them to the Health and Happiness page, and have I done an ATM with them? Have I added them to Marco Polo? A getting started call where they got their product. I've added them to the team page. Did they join the team page? Then in my team page, I have Unit 1 and Unit 2 that's kind of a welcome, and then where they can watch Brooke Hemingway's video about sharing the product and how they don't want to keep it a secret, how there are other people that really need help too. I love that video. Then my check-in 2 to 3 days, my check-in week 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I share the business opportunity with them as they're having those celebrations along the way? And then relationship building. So that is my follow-up. Now here I have, so let's just go here again. They've ordered their product. I can put the notes in here. I can do our follow-up date, the date of our last communication. Did I send them a thank you card for their order? Obviously, area of growth for me. And have they added them to the Health and Happiness page? I love to keep track of my ATM. What kind of tag did I give them? Where are they in the process right now? So when they order product, I love to tag them in the Health and Happiness page on what to expect when you get started kind of stuff. Date of last update, and then assign to. So I do taproting, and I like to keep notes of who they belong to, if that makes sense. If they belong to someone on my team and I'm still following up with them. Okay, so let's look at working ambassadors. So this is people that I have on my team that are before I started Launching Strong. The Getting Started checklist. Did I do Launching Strong with them? Check-in 1, 2. Are they on accountability calls? And did they go inactive? Again, like which stage are they in? Date of the last email, date of the last update. Have I reached out? Have I relationship built with them? It really helps me keep track of my working ambassadors and where we are together in their business and just relationship building. This one I love too. This is for my people who said, remind me next month, or people that were just not interested right now. I love the idea of, having a relationship build, just checking in like, hey, what's new? Let's meet for coffee, wine, or lunch. This made me think of you. Nothing about Plexus. And then ATMing them, and this made me think of you, but it was about Plexus. Then did I invite them to a challenge? So I hope this is super helpful, you guys. I have to show you one more thing. When I go and I have a new person who was ordered, I can go into my email, and when I create an email, I can create a snippet. This is my welcome email. Boom. What? It's so awesome. So here I had Brandy, and I would just go and change that right there. But all I have to do is put their email here. Then I add that into my streaks of their email, and then it'll keep track. So let me show you. It'll keep track of emails. Let me find one of my friends. Where is she here? Let me show you this too. So if I search Susie, I can see that she's in follow-up. She's on week 4. She likes to communicate through email. So I have all of those emails because I have added her down here. It has all of those emails in her information. So hope that's super helpful for you guys. I am loving it, and I would, if you need more help, just reach out. I would love to help you out. How I figured this all out is I Googled it, right? That's what Melanie Mitro says, is if you want to learn to do something new, Google it. All right, hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.